Hey guys, this is my second video. This is going to go down my podcasts about the mental health. So this is what's been happening. I have been taking a really dark turn for these last couple of weeks, and I thought I needed some time off. So I took some time off. Of these dark turns, I've been having massive panic attacks, and they're combined into something that happened a couple of days ago. It's going to sound strange and weird, but please bear with me. I felt the beginning of this panic attack coming on, and my window looks out to the back garden, and there's some building work doing it. Landlord's some building work, and he's built a trench, and in this trench, I seen this white blob of light or cloudy light. I can't describe it. If you can imagine that type of misty light type thing, and it suddenly turned. And I just thought nothing of it and went into the toilet, and I just imagined it in my head that it was a demon, and just on this really horrible like type grin, and it set me back a couple of set me back a couple of days. And and today is a really bad day for me, but I'm doing this because I'm trying to work through these emotions. Today is the day that my mum passed away. My mum has always been the most important person in my life. All right, we argued like cat and dog, and we didn't agree and everything. And well, as you don't, as do you? You know, you can't agree on anything. But she was my mum, and I did love her. And it was the day that we had to turn off the life support machine because she had passed away. And I knew she passed away because I'd seen her a week before in a dream. And she was with my gran, and she said to me, "Everything's going to be okay." He gave me a cuddle and kiss, and just went goodbye. And after the funeral, I told my aunties about this dream, and she goes, "Okay then." I said, "I seen Gran." She goes, I said, "I described the things that Gran wore and way she appeared." And my auntie goes, "How the do you know all this? You're far too young to remember any of that." And I've had a couple more dreams about her. But all that was left was the shell, and that's the body, and she had really gone. So we just had to turn off the machine, and just we had to sit and watch her for 5 hours pass away. So it's always impacted my life. And what would have happened with the other day, I felt really, really dark, and I just totally got upset, and yeah, I ended up having a drink, which didn't help, which doesn't help. Please do not take this example of helping. Please do not think drinking helps, because it really doesn't. So I ended up having a few to drink, and I ended up being rather drunk and made some stupid phone calls, and I don't know how to control my emotions. So been phoning people up today just to apologise, and but it makes me think: is there a time limit on grief? Is grief? Has there been? Should I do this now, or should I just do it on another video? Let's go for it now. Is there a time limit? Is there a time limit on grief? Does it? Should you say, "Oh, your mum's been dead for 16 years. You shouldn't have to feel that way." Or, but who are we to say how long a person should grieve for? When you really love somebody, you're always going to miss them, no matter if it's a relationship or if it's an animal. You've got an animal, a cat, a dog, something there, and or a parent, or a child, or a sibling, or a cousin. We cannot put a time limit on this. and we shouldn't. People hurt all the time, and we should let them, because that's part of learning of life, isn't it? I mean, there's a quote from a movie, and I can't remember which movie it was. It goes, "Life is pain," and if they say it isn't, they're selling you something, and that is very true. We've got to experience, grief, because if we don't, we're not living, and it's how it makes us. So when you see a person that's grieving for somebody for so long, let them grieve, because there's no time limit on this. It hurts just as bad as the first day it happens. It really does. You should just, if it's a member of your family, then you just give them a big hug, or if it's just a friend, just call them. Just, I mean, you've all got mobiles now. There's no excuse. Just call them and say, "Hey, how are you?" If they want to shout and rave and be upset, let them. It is their purpose. It is their way of dealing with things. I have bottled up so many things inside of me, and it's backfired. And it is not the best. We need to stop bottling things up. We need to release it. Now, if by release I mean if you go to a gym, if you got a punch bag and you want to smack that punch bag around, if you want to bang weights, just go in there and bang weights. Don't try to hurt yourself doing this. If you want to go for a run, go for a run, or a bike ride, or just get in your car and just drive. Also, when people say they want to have a drink, let them have a drink, but try to say it is not the answer. Don't try to tell them what to do. Just say to it may not be the answer, because you're still going to feel the same in the morning. Drink's not going to help. It is a downer. Bring you really high, or it can bring you really low. If they say they want to drink, just make sure that you say, "Okay, but I'm going to be here for you." Um, you know, just try to think what to say, and maybe a bad day for doing this, but we've all got to start somewhere in life, haven't we? We've all got to start. And as I said to somebody who's got problems, he said he's not well and he does this. I said, "Look, it doesn't matter. It is not a sprint. It is a marathon. Say you walk 2 miles and you fall half a mile back. You've still walked that. You still walked away from the problem. Just keep on going. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. It is about the times you pick yourself up. You pick yourself up and you keep on going and you keep on going and you keep on going. And people, well, what's the point of going? Because we need to. We need to keep on going. We can't. We can take the easy way out, and people know what I mean by taking it easy, because I have been there myself. I have woken up. I have felt so down that I just bottle of whiskey. I can't even remember if it was a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of vodka, bottle of whiskey, a bottle of vodka, and tablets. And I just took them and I just laid in the bed and I just thought, just take me now. Fortunately, I know as much as I do about medicine as I do about car motors, which is a good thing, because all I've done was clear my chest infection up better. But imagine if the pills were deadly pills. I wouldn't be here talking to you, or or wouldn't be have met so many good people on here, so many brilliant people on here that have been here, and so many people I can talk to also. So it's just everything's got a small grace. But I just, it's a forward of people going. It's like what I said in that video. It doesn't matter how hard you get hit, as long as you keep on getting up and going for it. That is the whole point. So I'm going to end this video now. I thank everybody for being here. I thank everybody who's chatted to me. Special love to people who've messaged me. Special love to my co-host Liz. I love her to bits. She's a brilliant person. She's funny and she's smart as a whip, and she tells me to go to bed when I need to go to bed and sleep. Sometimes I do. I'm terrible for sleeping. I get insomnia and I just don't want to go to sleep, and she's there telling me. And the same with Liz too. He tells me. And Veen, well, I love Veen to bits. He's a good guy. And Vic, well, Vic is a very good man, and I love him to bits too. He's good, and as well as Brian. Brian is an amazing person, and go and like his channel too. If you don't know his channel, go over to his channel. Go to Drinks and Discussions. It's an amazing channel. He offers things. They're friendly people. He's got a friendly Discord. Go and join them. But I'm going to end this now and say thank you to everybody again. Please be kind. Look after yourselves. If you know somebody, if you know somebody who's feeling a bit meh, give them a call. Tell them that you're thinking of them. Just because sometimes that's all it takes in life. Just a call or a telephone call, or just seeing them, just to say, "Hey, dude, how's it going?" You know. But everybody here, have a blessed day and really look after yourselves. And thank you so much for being here. You'll take care now. Okay, goodbye.